All right.
Sharon won't do that.
Hi.
She'll be.
What do
Hi,
you
this is
need?
Rosie O'Donnell. I'm at the Fortune Women's Conference, and I ran into Rosie O'Donnell with her agent and publicist, who are watching very carefully.
And my trainers.
And the
Here are my
trainers, there they are. Okay,
I
fantastic.
just worked out. You girls, thanks for the extra sit-ups. I needed that today. Woo! They're
Woo,
good.
fabulous.
They're good.
Okay, so I had to ask you a question about the Larry David juicing episode,
Yes.
and I needed the nitty-gritty on the background of what is possibly the most brilliant episode of the entire Larry David canon. How did that come about? Like the story of the juicing? No script?
There's never a script.
So how does that
You
happen?
show up on the tape day. Larry has a little meeting with you, like on the set, and says, okay, we're both at this opening of an art gallery, and we both met the same girl, and we meet at the bar, okay?
Okay.
I'm like, okay. We go and we do it. And then he says, great, let's do it again. This time let's both have a card. We both have our number. I'm like, okay. Then we do it one more time, and he goes, good. See you on Tuesday at Central Park. We go to Central Park. And he says, okay, I'm going to walk up, and I'm going to hit, and you're going to ask me if I'm juicing. And I was like, juicing? He said, yes, say, Larry, are you juicing? And I honestly thought it was a juice fast. Like that, because you don't know the rest of the episodes, right? You don't know what else is. So when you watch
How
the
is that
show,
possible? How is
I'm
that
telling you, it's
possible?
the truth. Here's the greatest part: when you watch the show, it's a surprise, right? Because number one, you don't remember what you did because you did something different every take, and number two, you don't really know the other storylines, like about the containers and the Chinese food, and so it was for me always fun to do it and then to watch it. It's like a double treat.
So, but how does he know that he's going to get you to say the thing he needs you to say?
Well, he'll tell you. He said, when I come up to bat, look at me and say to me, are you juicing? And
Okay.
I said, okay. So he came up, and I'm like, so what's the deal, Larry? What? You juicing? Yeah. I didn't even really know. I thought, when I saw it in the actual film, when I was at home watching it, I was like, oh, that's what he was talking about. I had no idea it was about Viagra. None.
How can that? All right, that's fantastic. So, actually, the show is possibly more brilliant than we thought.
He is the most brilliant. He's the most brilliant man in TV today, if you ask me, and has been probably for 2 decades.
Oh, that's
He's
amazing.
really genius. And people always say, oh, you're really good friends with him. No, I used to see him at Catch when I was a young comic. But, he was one of those comics that would go on stage, and all the other comics would flood in to watch him, and no one in the audience would laugh. But all the comics would be hysterical laughing. But we weren't like buddies. We didn't hang out. And then I got a call. My agent got a call and said, they want you to do Larry David show, but I don't want you to do it because it's something about gay something. I'm like, I'm doing it. It's Larry David.
Oh.
Yes,
Okay,
you
shock
did.
agent, thank
You're
you.
such a liar. You did too. You also did it with Little Britain. You did.
Oh,
Little
you
Britain
did.
and Larry David. You said, we don't want you to play yourself, and we don't want you to do the whole gay thing. So I did it a few seasons ago. She loves Kurt.
Love Kurt.
But anyway, I did it the first
I
time
love
and I
Kurt
loved it.
too.
And then he said, would you come and do another? I'm like, I'll do whatever you want. I think he's genius. True.
Amazing. And so, what's your next project?
I'm doing my own show called The Rosie Show, premiering
Oh,
October 10th, which would be this Monday on the OWN network, 7 p.m. Eastern. Check it out, won't you?
What good timing this is. Okay,
Yeah,
we'll tune in
perfect.
on Monday. Thanks, Rosie.
Thank you. The wrap is wrapped.